Let's meet the starting lineup for the visitors, the Phoenix Suns. At small forward, Ryan Dunn. At the other forward position, Jared Vanderbilt. At center, Nick Richards. At shooting guard, Bradley Beal. At the other guard position, Devin Booker. The head coach of the visiting team, Mike Budenholzer. And now, introducing the starting lineup for your Los Angeles Lakers. At small forward, 6'9", number 23, LeBron James. Starting at center, 6'11", number 15, Nikola Jokic. Starting at the other forward position, 6'11", number 20, Giannis Antetokounmpo. At shooting guard, 6'6", number 2, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The other guard, 7 feet, number 26, Bennedict, number 26. The head coach of your home team. Once again, the starters for your Los Angeles Lakers.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Nick Richards. And it's done in at the small forward. And for the Lakers, we've got the beast. Jokic is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's LeBron in at the small forward. How important, Greg, is it to a team's confidence to start the season strong?
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
So Phoenix will get the first possession. Now here's Booker. Defense right on him. Shoots over James. Rebound the Lakers. This game against Phoenix here, it's the first look at the Suns.
And you know, last year, not a huge talent discrepancy between these teams, but they still managed to win every game in the season series. Always feels good getting that first one in the bank.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get his team rolling? This should be an interesting night.
Booker, no good. Here's the beast. Coming off a solid outing against Minnesota. The three. Kicks it out to James. Inside. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is good. The beast's got 5 points so far.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now, here's Dunn. Beal from long range. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Phoenix Suns come into this one following a loss to the Clippers. Baseline jumper, and the jumper is good.
Yeah, one of the best in the history of the league, just taking advantage of what the defense wants to give him. LeBron, the midi, yes, sir.
Booker outside. Fades. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound.
Well, it can't get worse than this. 0 for 4 to start.
And there's one guy who rarely has an off night, Devin Booker.
He has been the model of consistent excellence, Kevin. This guy's so efficient, so productive, all about winning. I am not sure Devin Booker gets the credit he deserves for the level he's at every night.
Lakers have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Here's the Beast. He's covered by Beal. Shots good by the Beast.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. This team's focus is trying to slow down Devin Booker. He said the thing with Devin is that he's not just an ISO scorer. They run a lot of actions for him, so we have to do our best to chase him around. And rotations have to be on point. It's going to take all 5 guys to try and stop him. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. And the Suns call their first time out of the game. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Yeah, I mean, just way too many turnovers in that one. If you can't protect the ball, you can't expect to win.
That's exactly right. Miscues drive a coach crazy. You're giving them more opportunities than you're giving yourself, and that's always problematic.
Now here's Booker with a 24-point outing in their last game against the Clippers. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And with this score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for us.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
Second free throw, no good. Los Angeles leading by 12. Here's the Beast. He's got 12. Takes a 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Love to see Giannis get aggressive on defense, using that reach to track down the block.
Here's the Beast. Lays it up off the glass. 17 points for the Beast.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
They get a hand on it. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now Beal defending. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Well, that's just anticipation from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, making things happen defensively and turning it into offense.
Booker the pass to Dunn. Back to Booker. Shot to stop the run. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to James. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Phoenix calls timeout. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Edwards, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Stephen Curry in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And the Suns miss again. Los Angeles leading by 21. Here's the Beast. 17 points in the game. Pass to LeBron. Second chance shot. And there's Edwards on the assist by James.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And the basket by Jones.
Oh, that little floater, such a big part of Tyus Jones's game.
From past the arc. Shots good by the Beast. The Beast's got 20.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Here's Jones. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. The Beast passes to Jokic. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
he's so skilled on the interior. Jokic plays with so much force and leverage down low.
And Stephen Curry with the foul.
Curry.
That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. They get the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 4-6 from long range here early on. Launches it. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Pass to Plumlee to the inside. Over to the left wing. Jones, that's for two. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Los Angeles having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
You've got the beast. Curry is out there with Edwards, and it's Durant, and it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. That's the Laker 5. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
I love that Devin Booker isn't afraid to mix things up on the offensive end, trying to score inside and does just that.
And that one is good. The Beast's got 25 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David.
And I feel like Jokic has 360-degree vision. I mean, no matter where the open man is, he's going to find it.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. You know, Doris, assists aren't just a point guard stat any longer, are they? A lot of big men in the league can distribute very well.
Yeah, Kev, it's really striking to me how multi-dimensional every single position in the NBA has become. As you said, bigs can pass, point guards can attack the cup and score. The game is becoming more and more skilled.
Teardrop shot. Yes, that goes in. Booker's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, the thing about Booker, not necessarily the quickest twitch athlete. He uses that smooth handle to gain separation.
Shots good by the Beast. 31 points for the Beast.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Booker, good.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Here's the Beast, defended by Allen. The Beast. That 3 off the mark.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth. And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
A 3-ball. Sinks the triple. That's 36 points for the Beast.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Pass to Vanderbilt. There's the drive. Over in the corner, Allen. Just 5 to shoot. It's tipped. And it's the Lakers on the break. Edwards passes to the Beast. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Allen passes to Richards. Allen against Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
They need this.
2 minutes.
Rebounded by the Lakers. Jokic just got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's the Beast. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Booker, no good.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Here's the Beast. Off target from three-point range.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
There's the lob to the hoop. Richards, no good.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Allen dishes to Booker. 58 seconds left now here in the second. Down low, here's Vanderbilt, and the dunk by Vanderbilt.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Good, another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And the pass to Vanderbilt. And it's KD with the rebound. And here's Los Angeles. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
I thought their game plan was really spot on, and we saw that in their scoring more than anything else.
Allen against Edwards. Now here's Allen, guarded closer. Fires top of the key. Good, he hits the jump shot. Allen's got his first bucket of the night. And the Lakers decide to take their first timeout here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Gets it off. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Lakers on top, running away with this one. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, probably not the defensive effort you were hoping for thus far.
Yeah, no, our defense isn't where it needs to be. I think they're getting open looks. We're over-shifting, and then we're not committing to shooters. Just not a very good defensive effort so far.
Mike, thanks very much for your time. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. The Lakers did not hesitate to set the pace. They went to work early at both ends of the floor, going on a 9-0 run to jump out in front. From their first bucket of the game to the end of the first quarter, they held on to that lead with an iron fist, never once giving it up. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. What you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Lakers?
Their effort on the glass, absolutely key to setting the tone. They wanted to send a message with their physicality, and they wanted to dominate on both ends. A really terrific performance thus far.
And Shaq, what you think about Phoenix?
When you look at their multiple areas of weakness, for me, it starts with their perimeter defense. Disorganization, chaos, a lot of wide open looks. They have to communicate better and stay connected to the shooters.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. What can you say? The Beast, an impressive effort here today.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
The Lakers on offense. They host the Kings after this game. That game will conclude a three-game homestand. Setting the floor for the Suns. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Dunn, and it's Richards in at the center. And that's a foul called on the Beast.
26.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And so here's Phoenix. To the middle. Here's Vanderbilt. And he banks in the layup. Vanderbilt's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Suns.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And he's good on the three ball. The Beast's got 54 points.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Booker the pass to Beal. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Bounce pass Richards. Beal against Gilgeous-Alexander. And Beal kicks to Vanderbilt. Clock is at 3. The Lakers with the rebound.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes. What a big-time asset defensively.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
Here's the Beast. Hits it again. Wow. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Pass to Vanderbilt. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. The Beast passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the shot is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. With the stoppage in play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. The Suns 5th.
Their three-point accuracy last year was exceptional, largely because of their patience. They would wait for the best look before pulling the trigger.
And that one falls for Vanderbilt. Edwards, he's checked in for the Beast. Vanderbilt hits them both. Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
The Suns have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Beal against Edwards. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis dunks it down.
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time.
And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Suns. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
And the Lakers making a change here. Tatum's checked in. Phoenix also making some changes. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Nick Richards. And Grayson Allen subbed in for Vanderbilt. Here's Dunn. Phoenix no good that time either. The Lakers on offense. They're on a 12-4 run. James with the bucket.
Not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
It's safe to say Jason Tatum is a bona fide superstar.
He certainly is, Kevin, and really been a big-time star from the time he was 23 years old. Lots of pressure on this young player, but Jason's not only embraced it, he's thrived under it.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. A move that likely helped the league's parity has been shortening max contract leagues. Commissioner Silver says he used to refer to it as dead money, a star player toward those end years sitting on the bench. We've reduced max contracts to 5 years, and in some cases 6. This way, it moves to more pay for performance. Kevin?
I think, D.A., that's a pretty good business decision. It's going to have nice ramifications. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Tatum's got 5 points now this quarter. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Lakers?
High-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the Lakers. Doncic comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Jones. He dishes it to Dunn. Dunn. And Tatum pulls it down.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Doncic has got his first 3 points of the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
To the left side wing. Here's Jones. No good, unable to end this run.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
The three for Doncic. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. And the rejection by Giannis.
Phoenix ball.
Royce O'Neal's checked in for Dunn.
Royce O'Neal.
There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. They push it up 4 on 3. And there's Edwards on the assist by Giannis. Edwards got his second bucket tonight.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Here's Doncic. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And 79% from the line a season ago. Pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter.
Luka Doncic. One shot.
That free throw good from Doncic.
Luka Doncic has established himself as a perennial candidate for MVP. He controls the game with the basketball in his hands. He is an incredible driver, and he makes the game easy for the guys around him.
That will count. Sends it home! What a shot!
You want drama? We've got drama. That's the way to end the quarter.
That is a way to fire him up, fire up the team. What a tremendous play.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Lakers on top, just dominating this one. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Here's Jones. Doncic out there with Brown. And there's Davis. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Giannis in at the power forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Here's Jones. Plumlee trying to break loose. And the basket by Jones. Jones has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Suns. Antetokounmpo finds Doncic. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his third assist on the night. And it's Jones with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. And the NBA helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view in mind.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Outdoors, when you take a look at someone like Royce O'Neal, what do you see?
I mean, so many things, Kevin. There's great intangibles with this young man. Hard worker, incredibly smart defensively, versatile defensively, and he's so often matched up against the opponent's best scorer and relishes it. I love that.
The Beast, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Fires the three. Connects again from distance.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. Plumlee dishes to O'Neal. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in this game. Fires for 3. The Beast can't hit. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. O'Neal passes to Plumlee. Bull up top. Suns moving the ball around. Lee kicks to Jones. Connects from three-point range. Jones has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, what we know is Tyus has always been an efficient player as a passer and as a shooter.
Here's the Beast. And again for 3.
And what a fireworks display he's showing us tonight. Just keeps knocking him down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game. Another block. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2. Connects again from distance.
Splashes home another 3, and he moves into second place all time with that make for a game.
Greg, you have to think that every time he releases the ball from deep, it's going to go in. He just keeps raining it down on him. Here's O'Neal. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Tatum. Davis in the corner. Plumlee with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Lakers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. In the corner, Tatum with it. And again, Los Angeles with a triple.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Jones, the pass to Lee. And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
No good on that one. LeBron's checked in for Los Angeles. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Jaylen Brown. And he's good on the second. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 15-4 run right now. The Beast passes to Tatum. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
That's a 2 from Lee. Phoenix no good that time either.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again. This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
O'Neal from long range. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for the Beast.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
And Phoenix making a change. Beal's checked in.
Bradley Beal.
Here's Bull. O'Neal outside to the paint. And the dunk by Bull.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
They're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Beal, the pass to Plumlee. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to the Beast. Tatum on the wing. Hits the three-point bomb.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Guys, you love the patience when Bradley Beal is running the pick and roll. Doesn't rush, plays at his own pace.
Here's the Beast. Launches a three. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
At the next sporting event.
Thanks very much, Giannis. Huge, big win tonight. How did you do it?
I think we're just having fun. I think our guys were running to their spots, and we were able to drive the lanes and made the right pass, and we were knocking down shots. The ball was moving, we were defending, we were having fun, so that's why we got to win.
So you need to patent that formula, I guess. Congrats on the win, man. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.